Max and Bertie bring back bees. It was a rainy day in London where Max was splishing and splashing in the puddles as he walked home from school. He was carrying an umbrella decorated in colourful flowers. Suddenly, Max heard a loud thud and then a bzzz. "Ah!" screamed Max. "Bzzz, ah!" A little voice buzzed back at him. Max quickly threw his umbrella to the ground and backed away. Then he saw it. All black and yellow, fuzzy fur with big bulging eyes, a bumblebee. He looked sad and tired, thought Max. "Are you okay?" Max whispered. "I'm hungry. Where are all the flowers?" said the bee. "This is London. It's a city. We don't have many flowers." "Do you eat flowers?" said Max. "I drink the nectar from the flowers." "What's nectar?" "It's a yummy sweet drink," said the bumblebee. Max's eyes lit up. He had an idea to help the bumblebee. He opened his lunchbox and took out his orange juice. "Here, have this. It's sweet and yummy too." The tired bumblebee crawled onto Max's open hand and began to drink the juice. He unfolded his long hairy tongue, called a proboscis, and sucked up the juice as if he were using a straw. Once the bee had lapped up all the juice, he bounced in the sky and zoomed around before coming back down to earth to thank Max. "My name is Bertie," said the bumblebee. "I'm Max." "Thank you for your juice, Max. I feel much better now," said Bertie. "I'm glad you liked it, Bertie." "Where are the flowers, Max?" buzzed Bertie. "Most of the flowers are in the wild. You should go to the wild, Bertie." "I can't," said Bertie. "Why?" "I used to live in the wildflower meadows, but the builders came and built houses. Then I moved to the farm, but the farmers don't like bugs eating their crops, so they spray them with poison called pesticide to make bugs sick. So I came to the city to see if I could find a home here, but I can't find any flowers." Bertie sighed. "Bertie, I know what to do. I will grow some flowers for you," said Max excitedly. Max and Bertie raced back to Max's home as fast as they could. Max told his mummy about Bertie's problem, and together they looked on the internet for the best wildflowers to feed bumblebees like Bertie. They learned that bumblebees enjoy sipping the nectar of over 200 types of wildflowers, including lavender, honeysuckle, and strange-sounding plants like viper's bugloss. Max and his mummy went to the shops and bought boxes and boxes of wildflower seeds. They also got a lavender plant for Bertie to snack on whilst they waited for the flowers to grow. They gathered all the kids from Max's neighbourhood to help them plant the seeds. The children rode their bikes and threw seeds into the wind as they went by. They went to the city parks and planted wildflowers there too. They planted flowers and seeds along all the grassy verges they could find in the city. Max asked the shopkeeper if he could plant flowers outside his shop, but the shopkeeper was worried about bees stinging his customers. Bertie told Max that bees only sting people when they get too close and scare them. Max told the shopkeeper that bees are pollinators and have a very important job to do called pollination. They help the plants we eat to grow by moving pollen from plant to plant. As the summer passed, the sun shone and the rain came. Soon the flowers started to bloom. The city had never looked so colourful. The bright flowers sparkled and more bees came to drink the nectar. Bertie was happy to have more bees to play with. Bertie and his bee friends built a beehive outside Max's home, so he would never be too far away. "Thank you for helping the bees, Max. You're a good friend," said Bertie. "Thank you for making the city come to life, Bertie. It was grey and smelly, and now it's colourful and smells so lovely."